filled the screen with friends and still have half my mana left. So yeah, huge quality of life improvement.
Draconia beats roguelikes.
All right, back at it. About to head into Lair. Good set of spells here for Lair. The ice starting spellbook is fine if that's all we had, but we have quite a lot of other things that are really good, like Mephetic Cloud. Any form of poison is always good. Any AoE is always good. So feeling pretty strong there. And if we can get Forest online pretty quick, we're going to be sitting nice and strong. So that's the game plan. Learning translocations. In we go. Okay, opening up with a fight with a bunch of dogs. So miscast that right away. Confuse everybody. I think I'm going to confuse the Basilisk as well, because we do not want to be paralyzed. And we'll just hit the AoE there. And poison Basilisk. Nice. So I hit the Basilisk and then spawned the Shadow, who also hit it for the kill. Now we get buffed with, well, I got haste, and my Shadow got might. I didn't know that the robot could give different buffs to each creature. Apparently it can. So it seems like when I get my melees in, when I just directly melee, I have a really high chance of spawning the Shadow potentially. Higher than with spells? I'm not sure. I thought it was you actually got bonus chance to spawn it when you were casting spells. So, yet to be determined. There, none of those spawned it. I went cast, tab, and didn't get any spawns. There's a spatial locations book with Blink, which I'm just going to take. I think it goes without saying. We have 3 spell slots right now. Forest is all the way down to 36%, so we need to get 2 spell slots. Cool. It appears the ice-based... Was that air? No, that must have been ice. So the elemental-based, we'll say, abilities are really good from Dith. Maybe it's just all of them are really good. I don't know. Now that Dith is at 2 pips, I am very much enjoying it. I can say that. I don't think I got the ghost spawn that entire fight, which is a bit unfortunate. So I guess we're just going to go back to summoning now. It's already going to 9. Translocations cost me about 6 to go to the next level. And really, I don't want a ton of translocations, probably. I mostly just want it for forest right now. So, summonings it is. Getting more miscasts on that than I'd like, that's for sure. 13% though. Amulet of Regeneration, I wish that was mana, but I'll take it anyway. That's double regeneration for me. And that's layer 1. I did say I was going to go into fighting. And I lied. First cast gets me the alchemy based one. That's cool. We'll go poison vapors, armor, do this, and then just melee swing. So I respawned it with melee. My robot gave me mana, which is sweet. That's exactly what I wanted. Oof. Double miscast. Let's try again. Okay, cool. So I triggered it there with Forgecraft, and we get a shadow turret. Shadow turret does 2d12 shadow shot at a single enemy. Sure hope that gets better with levels. It doesn't seem particularly exciting, I have to say. Okay, we'll pull down here and fight this like so. I like the little shadow guy. I'm at 3 pips now, so I can do shadow slip. 45% chance to fail. So that's not great. About 2% of the maximum piety possible is what it costs. Of maximum possible piety. So that's not too much, is it? Pretty cheap. It costs some HP though, notably. I didn't realize that. It's instant. I assume that means does not take a turn. And that's how it allows stabs. It does say that on the wiki. So, okay. I have a +1 invocations. So if I got like 3 invocations, would that be particularly useful? I'm going to do it. I could see that being really good, really helpful. I mean, digging, wand of light. That's not bad. Really want that digging wand though. Throw ice on the ground. Um, could run alchemy. Actually, no, I can't. I'm not changing out that weapon. So many resists on there. The shadow certainly doesn't last very long, it seems. Definitely pops up often enough. Whoa, that was cool. And already level 3 with invocations and summoning to 9. So I'm going to take fighting up to 5 while I check my spells. I'm at 19% here, but I still only have 3 spell levels. So, yeah, I'm going to train fighting for a bit. What's my willpower at? None? I see. Okay, keep going with fighting to 7. See that Forgecraft work. Oh, that was cool. Forgecraft it straight into an ice shadow. Ruined Trident. Just +4. There's Mark. Do we care? Probably not really. We'll just get him in there, temper him, send in the troops. Now we're mighted, hasted, etc. Maggie with a wand of roots. Bolt of fire. I have double pips of that. Mesmerize, 59%. Susceptible to poison? I assume so. Yes. Get it. Cool. Fighting to 7. Spellcasting going to 11. Steam Dragon Scales. Is that a thing? No, I have fire resistance. And troll leather armor, so no. Identify. Still looking for blink scrolls. I also have draining on my axe, which is pretty sweet. Ooh, Hydra coming. I'm just going to back away from that, I think. Where are we actually going? Probably this upstairs here. Still haven't used any of my memories, but and I know I said I was going to use them early and often, but I'll tell you what, I've only got 4 and I'm in Lair now. And I'm level 12. I started getting them at level 3, so it doesn't seem like they're coming very quickly, to be honest. Or is that Hydra down here probably is where we want to fight it? There he is. Okay, this must be the summon-based shadow puppet. Swoops behind, slips behind, both for damage. Ongoing constriction. So it's like a flying octopus. Neat. Um, he did it. Was he constricting the Hydra? Let's see. I wasn't reading while it was happening. It was hitting it a bunch. Doesn't look like it, but it was hitting the puppet a lot, and the Hydra was biting the puppet a lot, and it's still alive and hasted. So that's cool. He's still alive. Go get him. Oh, I just disappeared there. Cool. Heavily defended swamp entrance there. And snake we cleared out without much issue. Spellcasting to 10. That probably means I can do forest now. Let's see. Forest, 17%. I guess then actually I want some more translocations probably. We'll take it to 5, see what happens. Took a long time for Shadow to spawn. I am at 4 pips of piety now though. And Shadow Slips at 11, Marionette at 36. I assume that is mostly level based but has piety involved. Rapidly unleash their spells and abilities as if they were your own, aimed at random enemies. Creatures they summon belong to you. Beneficial effects apply to you. Fully protected from damage. Okay, cool. As I level up, am I going to be able to cast this more easily? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. The priority is absolutely forest. More roots. Wow. So much damage. 3d7. But I think it's irresistible. So it's like better than 3d7 basically. Null Buddha plus Dream Sheep. There we go. Spawn in the air-based one. Go back to summoning, I guess. Just take that to 12. Forest is at 14, so we're going to learn it after this fight. Right? Let's just reassess quickly. Yeah, I think so. And then the next thing's going to be Sphinx Sisters. So we'll get a little bit of hexes and then keep rolling summoning. I want to get summon forest below 10% at least, obviously. It's on J. I gotta say, I'm liking the Dith Shadow. Very cool. At first, I wasn't so sure. Ooh, miscast. That was a bad miscast. But I have 16 armor, 10 evasion, 5 shield, and an axe. So we can just stand in a yak pack, I guess. Oh, I don't like this alarm trap right here. I guess I want to fight in front of it. That's the stated goal. We'll see what happens with these blink frogs. Could be a little sketchy. We did it. Whew. About had one right there at the end. Get it. Okay, all good. All good. Forest is at 12, so I can start casting that if I need it. Forest is pretty good. Just a reminder as I'm using my axe that it's 1.5 base delay, but with no skill in it, it works great, I think, as a spell claw weapon. Just putting drain on things, and I assume it hits in an AoE just like the normal axe would. There's cancellation, moonshine, attraction, and lignification, which does not work on me. So there's the potions I can get rid of. Um, I think I don't want to do that with scrolls, to be honest with you. One of those is a blink scroll, I bet. Great place for a forest. Anybody else want to fight? Well, I've got my forest. No? No takers? Okay. Another earth staff. Okay, death yaks. Just kind of waiting on those. Got my summon shadow. I'm just going to fight here with some armor on. Okay, I've got 2 summon shadows. Huh? How about that? Seems very good. Let's find out. I'm just going to pass some turns. There, we got buffed. We lost one of them. I'll recast. One identify. There's fear. Easily handled death yaks. That's pretty cool. Whoops. Miscast forest. Minus telly, minus move. What are we doing? We're at level 11 and a half. It's down at 9% fail rate. I mean, Alistair's is at 12. Kind of makes me think, let's take summonings to 12 and then start spellcasting again. Miscast forest. I'm in Viz right now, apparently. Okay, that's layer 4. This is going very smoothly. Distant snort. Well, let's see if we can find it. Layer 5 is not a great place to be looking for a timed portal, especially not the shortest time portal in the game. Very distant drum. I have 4 revelations at this point. I'm going to use one. That's it down there, right? Yeah, that's the abyss up there. So it's got to be that. Oh, yaks. Let's not fight that. Oh, more yaks. Let's not get pincered here. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. We're going to fight it. It's fine. What do we get? Mana. Oh my gosh. How good is mana? So good. Robot coming in clutch there. Okay, here's where we wish we had Ash, because I have no idea what these things are or if they're worth going for. But I've got a ring and an amulet on the right side. I've got a heal pot on the left, ring on the left, 2 amulets and a ring on the right. So it's the right. Oh, actually, I can switch over. So if I find a good amulet early, I'm going for the ring first, and then I'm going to amulet, and then we'll go from there. We've got fire, chaos, no, ghost, not chaos. Ice, corrosion. So we're skipping corrosion. We're going ice, barbs, and smoke, I guess. He can smite too, can he? Yeah. Not too scary. We got 2 pips of fire res. So fire, cold, and then probably either, well, it's either fire or spectral. So good to go on that. Pre-summon, head in. Steam does nothing to me. Ring of Depths. Well, when I'm not fighting something with fire, might as well use it. So this is cold. I've got 1 pip of cold resist. In we go. Just resummon. Do the melee thing. Amulet of Guardian Spirit. Absolutely not. Okay. This guy. Spectral Cloud. So you don't want to be in melee with him, obviously. But Spectral Cloud, actually given the positioning, I can just leave. Just run down, up. Oh, Guardian Spirit again. Awful. J. Rapier of Electrocution. This guy can still do some damage, but that Rapier of Electrocution is Very painful. Okay, so we swapped places. I don't have electrical resist, so we're going to go for a blind. Got it. And then we're going to go for Curare. Got it. Mind Burst, 12%. Only 2 potions of magic I was considering. Let me see. He doesn't have silver javelins, which is good. Those do extra damage to me. But he can actually hit for like 83 max, which is super not good, obviously. What about polymorph? No. Could go vulnerability into polymorph. Could do enkindle. Could do enkindle into percussion like several times. I'm doing it. Let's see what. So I'm enkindled. Percussion is at 1%. I don't know what the stars mean. Max? I have no idea. I don't think I've seen that before. It's obviously having to do with enkindled, though. So H. Do it again. Oh, I can't do it again. Okay. I've got 3 more spells to cast. Poisonous Vapors? Got him. Hmm. Let's get a little more fighting, I think. Up to like 9. We got Might buffed. There you go. 15 Javelin. Another Curai Dart. Now there should be more undead behind those doors. Anti-magic dagger. Not interested. +3 leather of go invis plus int. Kind of good. -2 dex. We're at 15 dex. But taking that gives me the ability to go invisible and gives me 5 int is pretty big. 3% improvement on Alistair's and tempering and forest. Plus we get 3 shield, 0.3 shield down. Like nothing meaningful there, and 1 more AC. So that's going on. That's a pretty good pickup. Ooh, we found a radiate at some point. Did not notice. A bit more conjuration would put that online. And this is down to 99% now. Yara's as well. Wow. I'm not sure where we picked that book up, but fantastic. Those were in the same book, surely. And we want them both. So this is hexes. They're both alchemy. I think I want hexes first because it helps with sphinxes and Yaras. And we already have a damage when they're close to us button. So I think that's the goal. Train hexes. My hexes is -2. That's unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Take it to 7. Okay, forest. Get all the dudes. Go over here while they're still alive. And we're clear. Okay. Out we go. Now then, there were some more yaks over this direction. Let's go find them. That was almost too easy. I held off on my percussive tempering for quite a while there, thinking maybe I'd get a better spot for it, and it didn't come. Level 14. This will be online in no time flat. Sweet. Just spamming the level 1 spell is almost like having, or the gameplay at least, of when you have the battle sphere. You just spam level 1 spells and get the bonus damage on top of it. In this case, it's with the shadow, and he just pops out and does like AoE damage or whatever. Pretty sweet. Speaking of Battlesphere, I found that somewhere. Gels is at 75. Hellfire Mortar could be at 86. That's with Enkindling. So, I don't know. It's not that far off if I wanted it. Summon Horrible Things at 95%. I could have Cactus online right now. Oh, that's right. The Battlesphere was behind those glass walls I can't get into. Could go pick up Gravitambrine. That seems like a good idea. Okay, I will do that after I finish 5 here. The other thing, just pressing my 1 mana poison spell does, beyond summon a cool ghost, is swinging an AoE with my axe. This is a fun build. I am enjoying it. Hexes went to 4. Let's just check. Yara's at 17. Sphinx is at 88. Ooh, Ring of Wizardry? Don't mind if I do. 7% Yaras. 56% Sphinxes. Oh boy. Let's get there. Side note, I'm at 5 pips of piety on Dith. These have not changed at all. So the percent to cast is clearly directly and only tied to invocations, it would seem. Could also be tied to piety itself, but it doesn't seem to be tied to level, I don't think. So I was planning to go no invocations, but I'm thinking invocations is now on the menu at some point. Evoking invisibility is 21%, so I ought to get devices at some point as well. Boy, and I want spell levels. I just want all the things. Just need more XP. These are very cheap. So that's going to 7. I'm not in a hurry. We're going to turn both these on. We're going to take invocations up to like 6. And we're going to take evocations up to 5. We're just going to generally train all that stuff. Slightly suboptimal, but I don't need any of it at the moment. We're about to get a bunch of XP going in here. Can I forest? No, apparently not. This guy is immune to poison. Not immune to tempering. Okay, there's going to be some big beefy melee dudes in here. Oh, I still can't do forest? That is a bummer. Okay, we got might. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that Dith works really well with a spellcaster, especially one that uses summons, because then it just kind of pops into the back line or whatever, front line maybe, and you're casting your level 1 spells, and then it'll just pop in and like that, do an AoE. And I believe, let's just check the logs there real quick. I was casting my spell, then the spell claw goes off, and then shouldn't my um, shadow attack as well? Doesn't appear to be. So if I actually melee, then it would, I think. So we got haste, which is a good pull. Ah, well, just use my guys to shield me while I'm stone. Still can't get forest off. I have 3 memories already. Oh, I bet I filled my memories up, didn't I? Is there a maximum number of memories I can have? Um, you can hold enough memories to cast a maximum of 5 spells this way. Yeah, so when I was sitting at 4 for so long, they were maxed out. So now my max is 5, and as I level up, I get more, I assume. Because I'm pretty sure it goes up to at least 7. So I'm almost maxed out again. Got to keep that in mind. There's Invis. Not feeling like I need to back out just yet. Matter of fact, feeling quite strong standing in these corridors. There we go. I was just waiting for Dith to pop. Basilisk coming is not great. Invis, so I'm going to use that to pull out because we don't have enough mana. And my turret there, the shadow turret, is covering my escape. So that worked well. There's a large abomination. Immune to poison. Nice. That was the big melee guy that I was thinking about. And Shadow Puppet just beat it to death. Neat. Yours is at 6. So what if I amnesia something? What would I amnesia? I like all my spells. Hmm. Yeah. I think I'm literally using everything here. Except for blink, but that's a emergency button. So if anything, it's tempering blast that I'm not using the most. If I get rid of that, I'd get 4 back. Sphinx is getting close to online as well. So I'd have 3 left over after this. Right. So I think long and short of it is Hexus has to go to 5. And then we need to go to spell casting immediately after that. In fact, I'm going to just stop invocations at 5 as well. Thrashing Horror. Oh man, knocked me out of my buff. Still can't cast Forest. Doesn't matter. Staff of Air. Already have RLEC. Not a ton of good stuff there. Just back out and use those trees. Okay, so this little blue flame means I'm fully enkindled. Okay. Spellcasting 2, 15 or so. Whenever I'm happy, I guess. Enchant armor? Surely I can use that on something. Gloves or cloak, I guess. Have I still not found boots? Wow. Just put it on the gloves. We'll save one. Good timing, I expect. We're going to want it for the elephants. We got might. Just step in and tab. Tab with our 0 skill axe. Feels just fine. This is a cool class. This is a cool character. Dith Revenant has 2 triggered abilities basically that trigger for free. It just makes anything seem good. Like I'm mostly using level 1 spells. Pretty cool. Needless to say, I am enjoying Revenant and I am enjoying Dith. Still at 5 pips of piety. Shadow Slip's at 1%. Marionette's at 19, so I want that better before we get into like... Well, actually, S branches. Probably. But right now we gotta focus. Almost have Yara's. Just need one more spell level. Halfway through level 14. Sphinxes will be online soon. So we'll go back to, oh, you know what we're going to do? Before I forget, grab tambourine. Don't need the dex ring, that's for sure. Never using attraction, probably. Can't use Lig. Let's drink this 5-pot. Invis. Do I drink the 2 pots? Probably. Berserk Rage, which I'm immune to. And Resist pot, which I don't really need. Okay, still don't have blink scrolls. They must be that unidentified scroll. Dig. Still no dig wands. Okay. Ah, yes. Skeletal Warriors. Hello. Would you like to play? Now I just stomp these guys. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. I know there's another one here, but it doesn't matter. Feeling good, feeling strong. Need to use those memories. See, that's a weird position to be in, isn't it? Like, you store them up for what? An emergency situation? Something that's just a little too hard? But then you end up not using it? They do recharge pretty fast, but you wouldn't want to be without when you need it. So you're not going to just waste it. I don't know what the optimal game plan is, realistically. Still only have like 1 pip of willpower. So that is meaningful. I cast 1 mana poisonous vapors and my shadow one-shots the dude. Oh, no, he didn't. I thought it killed him. Or is there 2? No. Okay, I thought it one-shot him. Looks like the entryway to Orc over here. Just cleave our way through. Leather armor of cold resist, not better than our int armor. Neat. That's not the button I wanted to use. Okay. Yaras. That's going to be big for us. That's D11. There's Amnesia. That's nice to find. +8 Ponderous Chainmail. Ooh, Instant Barbs. I have Corrosion Resist. Dragon Scales. I was just going to check what the armor is here. Unchanged armor. Yeah, so completely useless to us at this point. Ooh, there's some enchanted lightning scales. That's fun. Bad encumbrance, of course. Blink, Aralek, our poison, our corrosion. Storm dragon scales of Zom glazing. Gazing? Zom gazing. Zom, comma, gazing. Weird. Weird name. Cool armor. +4 AC, 6.5 DV down. Spell failure rate all the way. Absolutely all the way because we've not trained armor even a bit, and its encumbrance of 15. That is interesting. We have not trained it a bit. We've got leathers on, so a bit of armor training would go a long way. This is at 45. You know, as cheap as this is, I'm just going to throw it on top of spellcasting, and we're going to take it to about 4 with leather, I think. Ring of Flight could be useful at some point. Yeah, I'm on fire. Gotta say, I'm pretty excited in the new trunk that they've gotten rid of the problem with inventory management by making different inventories for each consumable type or something. Seems like a good idea. Might. Ooh. Oh dear. How much damage does it do? 66. That's 1 off of lethal. Okay, grab a tambourine to the rescue, huh? I don't think they can open doors. Cool, I was right about that. They just start going the other way. Okay, well, there we go. Oh no, I got the ice one. There's the summon one. There we go. This summon shadow is very strong. I don't think I want any of those spells. You know, Tempering's the spell I'm not using anymore, really. I had to check. So he's got 70 HP when tempered. His base damage only goes up by 4 points. I mean, it's AoE damage. 49 currently. 49's good, but it's not as good as having Sphinx Sisters online earlier. It's not as good as even Summon Forest. Yara's Unraveling's 3d11, right? Like, you'd rather be casting that. And I could be casting Mephitic Cloud and then dispelling it with Yara's for the same damage and getting more effect. I don't know. Maybe I just get rid of this. That's down 97, and I'm not even training Fire and Earth. I could totally get that online. Yeah, I'm going to Amnesia Tempering. Puts me at 7 spell levels, which is where I want to be. So spellcasting go to 13. And then we're going to focus hexes. This is awkward, isn't it? I have Blink. Or I can just spawn him in the right position. Nice. And we get Might. Invis. The constant buffs off that robot are pretty good. $15. Give me more int. I'm up at 32 int. Pretty solid. I'm just going to learn Sphinx Sisters. Sentinel's Mark. I'm just about done with this floor. So, not a big deal. Ooh, this is a whole pack of these guys. Apparently. Okay, let's pull them in. Alistairs can see invisible. I'm just reminded of that. Okay, we just hit 6 pips as well. Just confirming, Piety does not appear to affect cast rate or cast chance here, nor does level, because I leveled up too. So it's only invocation. So if you want all your god abilities online, you got to train that. Looking at the wiki, I was led to believe I wouldn't need to train invocations with Death, really. Like, it wouldn't matter that much, but like half your abilities aren't online without training some of it. So it does matter to some degree. Hmm. There we go. I was kind of just waiting for the right Dith summon to occur. See if we can confuse the Cyclops. Yep, good stuff. So that's the vault's vault, isn't it? What can we do? We can Yara's. Yara's is on K. Let's see what that does. I miscast that? Cool, good enough. Ooh, what's that down there? That was a shapeshifter. Uh-huh. Okay. Probably shouldn't have auto-explored that, but here we are, doing the thing. Okay, hexes it is. Hexes, 2, 9 probably. Let's call it 8. Sphinx Sister is very close to online. We don't have any Yara's targets right now. I got haste buff. And it looks like I miscast. Oh, the shadow didn't reach it. That the Forgecraft shadow was shooting from back here and hitting him. So it can shoot through me and my friends, which is pretty cool. Would not have guessed that before seeing it. Yet another new scroll. I could read some of these. What do I drop? Staff of Alchemy? Okay. Call down lightning, 3d15 from 7 range. And it does less damage, I believe, if things are surrounding me. Try to confuse. Nice. So that was 800 and oh no, I gained 183 gold. Yeah, that's on the low side, isn't it? Usually it can be like 500, I think. Little bit of a bummer there. Probably going to save our money at this point till we get into Orc, but Summon Horrible Things at 56%. Sphinx Sisters at 26, meanwhile. Ah, Shapeshifter. Couple Tengu. Just step in and cast Forest. Now, unfortunately, this water hurts me more than it hurts any of our enemies. Bit of a bummer. Did get the summoning shadow, though. Did that vampire go invis, or did we kill it? It's invisible. Right? Maybe not. That guy does more damage than I thought he should. Let the shadow kill him while I stand there and tank. Seems fine. Still haven't found any boots. Sitting at a nice 24 armor when I'm buffed up. For now, let's go invocations to 7. And I'll look at my Sphinxes, 21%. So hexes being 12. I think I just jam summoning after this because we want summon horrible things. So even though it's more expensive, it's more efficient long term. Nice. That was like triple specters being cast. I think it's about 25% now per spell that my shadow comes about. Seems to be happening pretty frequently, every bit of 25% now that we've hit 6 pips. See if we can confuse a number of these guys. Let's just check. Chance to paralyze 45 is quite high. I do have 1 pip of willpower now. And I have a willpower ring if I wanted to pop it on. I lose my fire resistance if I did that. So not optimal. Okay, summoning to 15. We got 8% on Marionette. That's pretty good. And Shadow slips at 1. So we're feeling good about this right now. That'll absolutely carry us for the time being. I haven't even used any of the abilities yet, so, how much do we really need them? They're kind of panic buttons. It's quite mana efficient too, this build. All right, let's just check. 21% on Sphinx Sisters. Let's go orc. Hope we don't run into a bunch of paralyzing dudes. Okay, we got haste there. Um, okay, I'm going to take a quick break here. Leave my haste on and my summons. We've established a threshold, a stronghold, if you will, a foothold in orc. So when I come back, it should be pretty easy to figure out what to do. All right, so just coming back from overnight, and I was thinking while laying in bed that if I had summon small animals or spammimals, that would be amazing with death. I'm not sure it's optimal, but just being able to spam the level 1 summoning spell, you can have up to 3 of the death summons, um, which seems pretty good to me. That summon is very, very strong. It sticks around a long time. I could also go with Shock because the air-based death spell is really solid. Hits half the screen. Notably not 100% of the screen. And the only thing I don't like about what I've got going on right now is the limit in the range. So if we could pick up summon small animals, I think I'd probably do it. Because Poison Vapors is our best spam ability, and it only has a range of 3. I actually thought it was 4. It's only 3. So that's not great. But both Alchemy and Air death payoffs are really strong. Because otherwise I'm just triggering summoning off Ice Beast, which can also give me ice, which also seems pretty good. And I'm going to get Sphinx Sisters online soon, which gives me summoning in the Hexes one. And the Hexes apparently works really well with Yara's. And then Yara's, of course, can trigger Alchemy or the Hexes one. And apparently the Yara's plus Death Shadow is like a loop that you can keep triggering over and over. At a pretty good clip, anyway. Not 100% of the time, but I was reading that it's pretty strong. So those are kind of the things that I'm going for now. We'll see what Orc 2 has in store for me. Ooh, 3 Orc Priests on the map. Just try to confuse a few of them. There we go. What is Forest? J. Got smited, maybe? I don't know. There we go. Anything else? Like the vine's just going over here, doing its own thing. It's interesting. I'm mostly using the passive abilities on Death. I haven't used any of these other ones yet. I'm at 6 pips of piety, which I think it's worth keeping 6 pips because then your marionette. No, it's not called that. What's it called? The shadow. comes out more often. Does it actually tell me? No, it doesn't give me percentages on anything. I'm pretty sure though that right now the shadow comes out at 20 plus 5% of the time. The plus 5 comes from casting spells. There's a spellbook shop. That's good to see. Forest went away, so we're going to back out of here. Recast. Oh, that's cool. The exploding prism wrapped around the corner here. Okay, here's a paralyzed dude at 45%. So do want to be careful about that. And he got me. Okay, now I'm feeling much safer. I've got my summon, Dith summon over here. And everything's just going to die walking around the corner from the looks of it. Very nice. Oh, got to remember I have Yara's. Let's give that a shot, shall we? Really need mana regen as well, optimally. There's my kite shield. Do I want that? I currently have this buckler of protection, so I lose 3 AC. And I would gain. I couldn't carry that item. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Staff of Fire can go. What do I gain? AC down by 3, EV down a bit, shield up by only 2.5, but I could enchant it a bit. Sphinx Sisters goes offline though. I don't know. I'll carry it. I think if I'm going to a kite shield, I want it to be a better one with resists or something. So here's Sphinx Sisters online. That's going to be a much more efficient summoning spell for me. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he triggered that, but there we go. We'll just go a different direction. H, J, G. Ooh, got paralyzed. How? Shot through. I guess before that guy stepped down. It's going to be a bunch of ogres. Looks like. Which is no problem for the Sphinxes, of course. Got paralyzed as I cast Forest, which is fine. Huh. The hasted, mighted summon crew here. Just trying to make the most when I get that Death Summon to pop out. It lasts a decent amount of time. Level 16. I'm training summonings right now. Just trying to get Sphinx Sisters online and then eventually summon horrible things, which is in a shop. Here's a question. Can Sphinxes see invisible? It can. Nice. Okay. So I can't, but having allies that can is very good. Like that. Yeah, so this is the Hex, Dith Hexer, Shadow Torpor. Saps energy in a line of enemies, slowing them for a short while. Okay. Seems okay. I'd rather have the summoning variant. Okay, another Gravitambrine. Atropa darts, potentially. I don't have any throwing skill, though. Curing pots. Let's see what else we have. MCC, which I haven't been training really at all. A little bit of air, I guess. There's Hellfire Mortar again. Ignite Poison. Now that's interesting. Not only is it online, but it works with Alistairs, it works with Mephitic. So maybe? That would have been good to buy before I bought the other Sphinx Sisters book. Contraptions. Nope. Movement? Gels? 28% on Gels right now. I don't know if that's cheaper or not. I'd have to check. I've already got it in another book. And I already have Crystal Sphere available. I have 1,300 gold, so okay. I know I have another spell book as well. Spellbook shop, rather. So let's go check that out. Robe of Cold Resist. What do I have on? Plus Invis and Int 5. I'll just keep that. Another Maxwell's. There's Folsom Fusillade, which is not online, but wouldn't be hard to get online probably. There's my Summon Small Mammal. And Croc. I'd take Croc too, actually. For 420 gold, though, is it worth just to play around with Summon Small Mammal? It might be. I think that could be very good. If it's not very good, I'm going to have some regrets. Was really hoping for magic regen there. Instead, we get literally nothing that I want. This reflection amulet is an upgrade, I think, but not big enough one that I'm going to spend the money for it. So Gels is fine, but it does. I mean, it's more than fine. It's excellent, but it doesn't work very well with summoning. We've got Hellfire Mortar there for the same price, basically, as Summon Small Mammals. Summon Horrible Things at 34%. And that gives me Call Imp. I don't want to spam Call Imp, though, at 2 mana. If I'm going to spam something, the 1 mana definitely sounds much more appetizing. These are the same, so I can get rid of one of them. And then this is a 720 gold Hellfire Mortar. And Ignite Poison. So the question is, do I want Ignite Poison? I mean, it does seem very, very good. But I just think the summon small mammals thing might be more fun, to be perfectly honest. And I really want to push death. Like, it's been fun so far, and like I know what the ignite poison thing does, and it wins the game and it's fine and whatever, but I think that pairing a level 1 skill with death, it just sounds more enjoyable. And I can just sit in the back line, especially if I get magic regen, and just spam these mammals and death summons. Okay, I've got, so if I buy this now, I'll have 900 gold left. And I think then that I pick up um where is it? This one. So I can get horrible things online. I mean, that's so close. The truth is though, is more death summons even useful once I have horrible things online? Not really. Surely these are better than the death summons, right? But more summons is always good. See, if I go this route, then I'm looking at getting Hellfire Mortar online, which feels really good for taking out slime, and it's really good in Zot. What to do? This is only 520 gold. I don't have to buy it yet. It's not online. And actually, this one's cheaper if I don't want Ignite Poison. I'm going to do the thing. I said I wanted to try this. I'm going to try it. I'll get more money. And we can come back. For now, we're going to learn the level 1 spell. Summon small mammal. And we're going to have a little fun, I think. Meanwhile, we'll keep training summonings to eventually plan to get summoned horrible things online. It gets my Sphinx Sisters online better. Not as optimally as Hexes, obviously, but it's better in the long term. And then we're going to want spellcasting, which is also at 19 cost. So kind of expensive. But I think that's where we're at with it. I think the summon small mammals is going to carry us really hard. And we got Sphinx Sisters, of course. So we should have zero trouble for quite a long time now. So let's try it. Okay, so I hit it 3 times. I've got 2 death summons up. And they last, what was that? 10 turns or so, maybe? 15? Somewhere in that range. Oh, did I just double miscast on that? Shoot. Well, I messed up playing around with it. It's going to cost me this. Now we get Forest. Yep, I screwed up playing around there. So in all those casts of Summon Small Mammal, I didn't get a Death Summon. So lesson learned there is you cast your other stuff first. And a disc summon is a backup plan. Pretty good backup plan, though. Definitely not the primary damage dealer. So you go, oh, double miscast on that? Ouch. Okay, let's try again. Wow, that is just a ton of miscasts. Would you go away, please? Infinite Will? Yeah. Pretty high chance to hit with that. What is the deal? 14%, and I'm miscasting this many times. I guess I should have went with Alistair's. That can't be abjured. There we go. 3 casts of Summon Small Mammal, and I've got all 3 of these, and I've got 1 turret as well. Still have half my mana. So when it works, it's pretty mana efficient. When it doesn't, well, you better hope the rest of your crew can do work. Makes me kind of question if right now Dith is just a Winmore god for me. It's certainly been good, and it is absolutely fun. %28 on that. We're just going to go pick it up. So there's, oh, not D. What is D? No. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, B. Yes, summon horrible things. Go. 28%. So we're going to get that online very soon. So that was Orc. Let's go to Snake, I think, to get a better shield. All my resists are beautiful. See if we can't find a better shield. The Guardian Serpent came onto the screen all of a sudden. So I've got a lot of stuff on screen right now. Let's just blink. And then Roots. Of course, Roots isn't going to work if it summons surrounding. I don't want to use that. Let's see. What's my Charming do? 27, 62. Not very good. They're resistant to poison. Just get more summons on the screen? Seems good. What's Mind Burst do? 63? Okay. Summon small mammals might not be the ticket I was hoping it was. Which isn't terribly surprising, but slightly disappointing. Let's try the whole Yaras thing. That said, I do currently have 2 Dith summons on the screen. Okay, more spell casting. Let's get some spell levels. Could also just be that the difference between getting small mammals to work with Dith the way I want it to is mana regen. It could be that simple. Another ring of willpower that we don't need. Oof. Sphinx Sister's down at 11. There's enchant armor. That's nice. Oh, I should have been doing scrolls. Scroll of acquirement. Hello. Some boots finally, and they're bad. Harm and int -5. I'm not doing that. But we can always use more money. We do have lots of things to buy. Something better? Ooh, look at that cloak. And there's a magic regen too. I mean, it's got to be this, right? I don't need poison, cold, or in. So it's really just a cloak of fire resistance for me. I'm currently wearing a +0 cloak, but I've been saying it over and over that I need magic regen, and there it is. Yeah, I think it's the right answer. It's got to be. Okay, so we'll throw that on the ground. Now we're up to 2,000 gold pieces. Okay, let's see what we can do. I've filled the screen with friends and still have half my mana left. So, yeah. Huge quality of life improvement. Nobody else wanted to fight? I thought surely. Get my armor up. You know, in this situation, Haunt would be nice to find. I'll just reset. There's all three. I just kept hitting small mammal. Ooh, lots of miscasts. Good thing we have mana regen. Oof, there went my forest. We'll just Gels. I could enkindle. I have not been using that nearly enough. I also have evoke invisibility. Let's enkindle. Seems fine. G and a blink probably. Recast. What do you mean I don't have enough mana? I'm enkindled. Uh-huh. Blink didn't use an enkindled, and neither did summoning Alistairs. That's what this means, this blue. It means that the only spells I have that work with enkindled are the blue ones? You've got to be kidding me. Why? Damage dealing spells cost no MP. Ugh. Seriously? Okay. Well, you know what? I've got some damage dealing spells. Get some of this. And oh, that's Azul coming from down here. Okay. At least we can get in range of. You know what? Can we evoke invisibility? There, we got it. Meanwhile, my dudes are killing things. Apparently, this snake can see invisibility. 18%. What do we got? Flame, not great. I'm still enkindled, so Yara's is free. So is Freeze. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to stop playing around because I'm wasting too much mana trying to get stuff to work. Can't reach him with Wand of Light. He should be immune to poison, resistant to it anyway. I think I just step back. Boy, how much damage can that do? 60. I'm at 44. He can call it down as smite as well. This is going to go off next turn, do a bunch of damage. This is on him. So do I use a heal pot? Yes. That wrecked him. Cool. There's the Yara's Alchemy. Twice. That worked pretty well. No cool shields yet. That's spellcasting to 15. Let's get a little more fighting. I think that's what we're missing out on right now. It's HP. Okay, I only have one pip of fire resist. I could swap on a ring. Not really, though. I don't want to take wizardry off. I'm just going to step back, let my summons get up front. Cast Small Mammal a few times. Yeah, so I think long story short, the trick is to slow down. Of course, it always is, isn't it? And time those small mammal casts a little bit better. I was kind of just trying to spam it. And so that's obviously not the way to go. But it does work. The other big thing in those fights was just miscasting Sphinx Sisters. So getting those online a little better is helpful. Alarm went off. Okay. Get the sisters up. Get ready to defend. How many spell slots do I have? 7. So I'm almost to horrible things, which is going to be a massive improvement. Tower shield of positive energy. Probably not using a tower shield. Also, don't need negative energy. Okay, that seemed good. Robe of willpower. Probably not worth. Let's see. I've got 2. No, I've got all 3 of my summons up. Death summons, I mean. So we've got Forest up. Guess we just armor up and wait. All right, snake 4. Looks like we might be just about in the vault here. I think I just didn't want to die, did he? Recast Sphinxes. Ooh, can't cast Forest here. There's a Guardian Sphinx, so I want him dead ASAP. There we got Might. Get rid of this guy's haste. So I got like almost 20 or like 15 HP out of that floor from fighting. So I think we're just going to go straight back to summoning. Take it on up to 17 probably. That'll put this online. Get my sisters online a little better too. Let's look behind us here. Feeling like we might get flanked soon. The summons that I do have pair really well together, with Alistair's buffing everybody, the Sphinxes debuffing enemies, Forest holding them in place, and so on. It's a nice combo. Don't particularly need Ice Beast anymore. I'm going to get rid of it. Pick up Horrible Things on D. It's at 14%. Let's try to cast it. There we go. G to buff our dudes with Alistair's. This looks like the main vault here, I think. Another tower shield of positive energy. And there's our ruin. Let's see. We don't have Alistair's up. Let's get that. Did I miscast it? I did. Nice. Fulminate prism, shadow prism right in the center of the enemies. Beautiful. Clear them out. Really have the army thing going on now. Still don't think I found a good shield. Here's a nice shot. More Wand of Flames. Probably don't need those at this point. Poison Scrolls are good in this character, since I'm unaffected. And nothing we need there. Oh, yes, we do. We need boots, don't we? We still don't have boots. Lots of scrolls unidentified still, but I don't have many copies of any of them. So yeah, I'll take some regular old boots. Is it worth enchanting them? Maybe. I was really saving that for a good shield, if I could find one. No good spells in that. So let's see. Did I miss something? Nope. Lots of tower shields. No good kite shields. That's a bummer. Hellfire Mortar's at 91%. Do I go get it? Vile Clutch wouldn't be bad. I don't have a ton of spell levels, though. Let's see. Summoning, I've currently got to go into 17, so that's almost done. And Sphinx at 8, Summon Horrible Things at 9. That's pretty good, especially considering I'm definitely going to want more spell casting, so I'll keep bringing it down. So probably at level 17 summonings, I stop training summonings altogether. At which point, I think it's a choice between Hellfire Mortar and MCC. Honestly, I could probably get both online by Zot 5. And MCC's, I only want it at the end. So Hellfire Mortar is probably the answer. So I think next we're going to be going for Earth is at 3, Fire is at 0, and I don't probably need much more Forgecraft. So I can probably just train Earth at +1 mostly, and then get a bit of Fire here at -2 aptitude. And we'll be good. We'll have Hellfire Mortar online. So let's do it. There's a bit of foreshadowing for you for the next one. I hope you join me.